Hey everyone, my name is Katrina, and today's video I'm going to talk about how to improve your symptoms of SIBO. So SIBO stands for small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, and basically what it means is there's too much bacteria in the small intestine. Most of your bacteria should exist in your large intestine. So let's dive a little bit into what your digestive tract looks like. So when we eat food, food travels through our mouth, down our esophagus, through our stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and then out through the anus as a bowel movement. Now, most of our bacteria exist in our large intestine. If that bacteria in our large intestine travels backwards into our small intestine, that is when we get a condition called SIBO. Now, we don't want this to happen because the small intestine isn't designed to be an environment full of bacteria because it's really focused on still digesting and absorbing your nutrients. All of your bacteria should primarily exist in your large intestine. So again, if we're having too much bacteria in your small intestine, that is when we get symptoms of SIBO like nausea, bloating, abdominal pain, constipation, all of the above. Now you can have one of these, you can have all of these, you can have a mix and match of these. So why does this happen? So the underlying reason for why you may be having SIBO is because of slow colon motility. So again, if your food is not traveling at a good pace, if it's kind of just sitting in your intestines and not really moving forward, then it has the capability of going backwards. And that's what we don't want to happen, because then we're getting food contents, which should be located in our large intestine with the bacteria, that is going backwards into our small intestine, which again is not ideal. So how can we improve our colon motility? So that's what I'm going to talk about today. There are many different ways to improve your colon motility without relying on antibiotics or other invasive treatment methods that your doctor may prescribe or recommend. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about 3 food options that you can incorporate into your diet to help improve your colon motility. And then we'll also talk about 3 other ways to stimulate colon motility that are more from a physical therapy standpoint. So first thing is, you should try to consume foods that are prokinetic. Prokinetic means that it stimulates the movement of your food throughout your colon and your digestive system. Now, a really great option is ginger. So I love ginger. It really helps with constipation. It helps with gastric emptying. So again, getting food emptied out better. It helps keep moving food forward. It also helps improve bile acid and pancreatic enzyme production. So ginger is a really great option because, again, its primary role is to move food throughout your digestive tract. Perfect, especially if you have slow colon motility. So how do you incorporate ginger into your diet? This can be consumed as a tea. One of the easiest ways is to cut slices of ginger, put it in a pot of hot water, and just boil it for about 15 to 20 minutes and drink it as a tea. Something that I like to do is I have a hot thermos of water. So if I get like a hot thermos of water and I add some ginger slices, hot water, and I just leave it in my car throughout the day, the ginger really starts to get that. You really start to feel or actually taste the flavor of the ginger in your water as it sits in that hot water throughout the day. So that's a really great option. Ginger is also really good for nausea, again, which is a really common symptom for SIBO. So if you are feeling constantly sick and you're just feeling nauseous all the time, ginger is a really great option. Now, another thing you can do is adding bitter greens into your diet first thing of your meal. Now, bitter greens signal your body to start releasing stomach acid and digestive enzymes. So when you're eating food, you want your digestive system to be prepared to break down that food. And you want all those enzymes and all those amazing molecules and stomach ingredients to be able to break down and churn and break down and absorb that food. So starting your meal with bitter greens helps stimulate that process and get your digestive going so that everything is prepared. Now, different types of bitter greens include kale, endive, mustard green, dandelion greens, collard greens, and spinach. So you can start your meal with maybe a salad, or you can even just boil some kale, eat it plain, maybe with some garlic, salt, and pepper. Again, just to stimulate your digestive system. The third food recommendation I have is adding herbal bitters to your diet. Now, herbal bitters help stimulate your digestion. So this can be different teas like chamomile tea and citrus peel teas. Chamomile tea is a really great option because you can just get it at Trader Joe's or some type of grocery store. Citrus peels are very easy too. You can just save the peels of a tangerine and boil it in hot water and just drink it like a drink. It's really good. All right. Now we're going to go over 3 different physical therapy techniques that you can do to help improve your colon motility. So the first is diaphragmatic breathing. Now you may have heard, breathing is so good for you and you should always learn how to breathe through your diaphragm. And this is totally correct because your diaphragm is located at the bottom of your rib cage, right above all your abdominal organs. And as you breathe in and out, your diaphragm massages your colon and gets things moving. So if you start off your meal with 2 minutes of breathing and end your meal with 2 minutes of breathing at the end, again, all you're doing is you're prepping your digestive system, getting things going so that when food comes into your system, the food is moving nicely at a good pace and a good transit time. Another technique I recommend is doing the abdominal colon massage. So I do have a specific video on how to do the colon massage, which I will link below. But again, it's a really great way just to get things going. So if you need some help getting things moving, it doesn't hurt to do manual techniques to get things going so that things aren't stagnating and just chilling in your digestive system. Again, this is also really good for bloating because when you're bloated, things are just kind of open and just hanging out there for too long, and we don't want that to happen. And then lastly, chewing your food. So chewing your food is really easy. It doesn't really take much additional work other than just trying to break your food down more. But when you chew your food, it's easier on your digestive system. It helps food move better and more efficiently in your digestive tract. And by slowing down and really chewing your food, it gives your body time to release all those enzymes to get prepared to break down that food once it enters your stomach. So again, I hope this video was helpful. I just wanted to do a very quick video on ways to help improve your colon motility to address your SIBO symptoms. Now, I wanted to do this video in particular just because I've been seeing a lot of patients with SIBO recently, and I hope that this information is helpful to get you started, especially if you've been struggling with these symptoms for many, many years, or have even tried antibiotics and haven't really had any improvement in your symptoms. If you have any questions or comments below, I'd love to hear from you. Please leave them below, and I'd get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.